What is going on, guys? It's Burgas here, and today I'm going to make overview over my legions. Some of the legions perform extremely strong. Some of them, well, let's say I'm not going to run them anymore. I mean, no longer. It is what it is. I'm going to stop using them. So yeah, first of all, let me share with you what kind of legions. If you didn't watch my previous videos, you may not know what kind of legions I'm running right now for this season, and I'm going to give you some good tips and tricks about the legions. I make tons of merits from my cavalry, and I'm going to share with you how. But yeah, let's first go over the legions. The beautiful Thunderlyn Mu, my most weak legion. Yes, I was expecting, because of Thunderlyn, that she's having the infantry, and I can apply defense break, and same time I can apply, what was the other thing? Casting rage skill. No, it's not exactly. I can apply silence, and one more thing, 50% chance to inflict the buffalo, increasing hero skill damage. Which one was? Okay, I don't actually remember which one was the last one, but yeah, we was applying some defense break, and I was expecting, okay, with defense break I should do actually more damage. All of my legions is going to do more damage. Okay, now I cannot continue my video without actually showing you. Yeah, it's actually this one. When casting rage skill, your legion has 25% chance to inflict gloom and basically reduce the attack by 5% for 5 seconds. So I have this thing in my mind. I'm going to use defense break. I'm going to do more damage with 5% defense break. On top of that, I'm going to use also Dispel Tremble, which is going to reduce the attack, which means I'm going to receive less counter attack. So everything was looking very, very nice on paper. But at the end of the day, we're looking the performance of the battlefield. I think this is the most important thing. And to be fair, I'm not so happy with Thunderlyn. The way I actually run the Thunderlyn is with Mu. I use Phoenix Eye. It's level 5. It's not level 1, it's level 5. So at least should do some damage. And you can see the total result is my heroes kills is like 304. This is very, very weak. I mean, 51k for my artifact. It's crazy. Normal attack and the counter attack I actually receive. Obviously in this report maybe I kill more cavalry. I like killing mages. Yeah, I know. I'm mage main, I like killing mages. It's like very strange at the end of the day. And my pet did 28.6k kills. This is my war pet, and also gives some healing. Now my Thunderlyn Mu is having a very solid pet, to be fair, maybe the best pet that I'm having right now. This is my Thunderlyn pet. It's Seraphic Fire Drag, doing some decent damage, having some stuffs on it. And I was like, okay, why this legion is doing that low damage? But it is what it is. 37k, that's all for Thunderlyn Mu. Most likely next season I'm going to try some different combination. Maybe I'm going to make a commander Mu. The reason behind I want to make a Mu commander is she's having overall, which can be good, still hero skill damage, and when you legion blah blah blah, but it's having the PvP infantry, and the important thing is the PvP infantry is giving you 1% more hero skill damage. On top of that, is giving you rage regeneration, is giving you this type of stats where you get 1% every 10 seconds. The fights with the mages are very long, so most likely I'm going to hit 3% in all of my fights before I jump in the castle for, reinforce the legion and etc. And I can go with the PvP infantry at the end of the day. I don't think support one is actually a good one. This is not the correct Mu talents. Please don't copy these Mu talents. But yeah, most likely I'm going to try Mu as a commander with Thunderlyn. Mu is awakened 6-star, Thunderlyn is awakened 6-star, having crazy pet here, still the performance are very bad. And to be fair, the pet is doing 20-30% from your overall damage of your legion. So by having the best pet I have on this legion, and this legion perform the most bad way, imagine if I actually put some not that good pet. So it's going to just result in something horrible. The other, and still both of these two heroes are AoE damage dealer. After Thunderlyn with Mu, we're jumping over Mu Hsiang and Gromara. No surprise here, it is what it is. 80k report from my WAS fight, but it's not just this one. 50k was actually the previous one I fight with Yu Ming, Gromara, and 8k right now. So battle summary, look how many damage, and this is all these legions are moving together. It's not like Mu Hsiang was, not Mu Hsiang, Yu Ming was fighting half day and then Thunderlyn come. I can go out with all of my 5 mages, 4 mages and 1 infantry. So this is the result from Yu Ming, which is amazing. I get asked a lot of questions about the mage progression. I have a video coming, so yeah, if you're interested in Call of Dragons videos, subscribe to his channel, hit 1 like on this video, give a tip to your boy Burgas for his amazing Yu Ming. But anyway, as you can see, the hero is doing crazy amount of damage. Here we have some, I don't know from where this healing come, maybe from somebody artifact that tier of Fireborn, and I get some healing. The damage of the artifact are very solid also. War pet did very well damage. Again, I put the best pet on the Thunderlyn Mu, and still they perform very badly. Normal attack and the counter attack we did. Here we even have some counter attack, which is somebody actually hit me, which is not good. But yeah, at the end of the day, look at this thing. This is a beautiful thing from Yu Ming at the end of the day. And if I check it out, I killed some marksmans, awakened Margaret and Zeta. I mean, I mostly target mages, I'm not gonna lie, but from time to time I target infantry. Well, infantry is having crazy counter attack. Maybe this one, let's go over statistic, normal attack. We actually have like two artifacts and etc. But still, this is for Yu Ming. Let's jump over the next legion. This is Liliya Velyn. Well, I'm not that surprised from Liliya Velyn, even though that Liliya is having the skill talent tree. By the way, I promised to share with you guys my talent trees of my heroes. Mu Hsiang, don't copy this one, but you can copy my Yu Ming talent tree. I think it's a good one. You should remove this one, steady hands, and put over this one, hero skill critical damage. This is the way I will change my Yu Ming, because you're having Gromara and you're getting the synergy from Gromara rage skill, not from steady hands. This one get overwrited and never proc, never, because just the buff from Gromara is way bigger. So yeah, remove this one and go for critical hero skill critical damage, and here you get some critical. So yeah, this is for Yu Ming. Forgot to share the talents at the end of the day. So here's the Liliya. Now Liliya with Velyn is giving you 10% critical rate. Liliya, by his spells, is going to give you 10% chance to get 10% critical rate. So in total, it's going to be like 20% critical rate, which is a solid one for Liliya and Velyn. This is the biggest critical rate you can achieve with mages. Whatever is the Velyn in, if you have the commander with skill talent tree, you're going to receive this crazy critical rate. And still, like 27, 51, if I go over the battlefield, 560. Now, here's the thing. Liliya needs a lot of people, so she can hit 3 legions, so she can spread her scorch, so Velyn can hit 3 targets, and it just so much conditions. But still, this is a very solid legion. I want to point out this thing. The pet did 30k. Now this pet for my Liliya Velyn is actually a nice one. So I'm going to actually show you. I'm not so sure it's actually a nice one. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Yeah, this Sapphire Farjurak is not the nice one because it still needs some investment. Currently, I'm working over the Yuming pet. I'm very close, by the way, for this pet to be finished. I actually need like 1k. If I remember right, yeah, it's like 3,000. I need 1k to make it 4,000. And I'm going to start investing here. I don't know if it's only me that I'm unlucky to not get 6 or 7 swords. Every time I go for regenerate, I get some good intelligence. And after this, I get 7 swords, but the attributes are very, very bad. And you can see how much is boosting the attributes. It's like double the normal factor damage that this pet is doing. 60 plus 123. So yeah, from point of Liliya pet, she still needs some investing here. Still the spirit is on level and the magic damage is also very nice. So this legion, I can say, is still very solid one. Bertrand Tohar, I don't have big expectations from Bertrand Tohar. First of all, it's not having the crazy pet. Shadow Farjurak is a pet that increases the damage the target is receiving. I think it's also doing some damage, but it was not something game changing. Where is Bertrand Tohar? Where is Bertrand? Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah, this is actually the look at this pet. This pet is horrible. I don't even want to look at this pet, but I start doing my pets one by one. Maybe one day I'm going to have time to start actually developing my Shadow Farjurak, but till this time actually come, I'm going to play it like this. So this is the spell, damage factor like 100, and also increasing the damage bonus you're doing over the target. So I actually need this pet at the end of the day. I actually need this pet, but yeah, still needing a lot of development. On top of that, the Mirage Orb is level 5. Now this bad boy here is doing crazy amount of damage. If you manage to catch some marksman or mage, you can do crazy amount of damage. If I check it out, did I hit somebody? Yeah, look at this thing. 25k, 3k, 6k. Crazy amount of damage from the Mirage Orb. Okay, here we actually did way less. Here we get hitted. Again, 11k, 5k. This is very nice. So yeah, and Yuming Dragon Fate is also bringing some crazy boost over the Legion. So from battle summary, I'm expecting the artifacts to do some crazy damage. It's like 1/4 from the damage that I did. Okay, maybe 1/5 to 1/4 from the damage that I did with my Bertrand and Tohar. And solid normal attack because of the Tohar. Tohar Awakening is giving you 20% more attack. And this is this is crazy number. So by running this Legion with Celestials, you're benefiting from the normal attacks. And finally it's Goresh with Kuma. I'm happy with this Legion. It's actually doing some fantastic job for me. Sometimes it's basically close to 1-to-1 in point of trade. Sometimes I get better results, sometimes I get more bad results, but yeah, at the end of the day, it is what it is. So yeah guys, this will be for this video. Thank you very much. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.